People are big mad. It's like it gets to the point where you almost really just want to just like not get any. I don't want to say not even get any help, but just like not mess with any outside sources because they can just come back like say if you make buku bread.
Like, slap you.
I have no idea what's going on.
Talking about copyright block.
Oh,
Block, block, block.
this is ILNL.
I think I heard the song you were. I think I heard the song you either you or Tim heard. No, I was thinking of Rihanna. You fell in love when you were.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
We fell in love.
And moving into the first story, but I
In a hopeless place.
gotta do things. Hi, Chico.
What's up?
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hi, you. All right, now let's
Don't
go
you-
to the story.
Don't you want to tell people to subscribe and hit that like button?
Smash it.
And I don't know,
Yeah, thank you.
Alert button, subscribe button.
alerts to get those notifications.
Just do all of the things.
And listen to us on iTunes or anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
All right, so all this talking about sound. Well, someone didn't like their sound being used, and that is Nintendo. Over 1,300 copyright blocks for a YouTube channel that was just spreading the love of good music. I mean, yeah, it might have belonged to somebody, but
Or this probably had their music in the background.
yeah, I know. It's just like, come on, guys. Come on, Nintendo. No, but we've been slapped with copyright infringements for the videos that we try to monetize, and hence we've tried to stop singing when possible.
So wait,
Come on, guys.
They haven't hit us for playing Animal Crossing, have they?
No, I made sure I took down the audio. The audio was not on for when we were doing play of it, so they couldn't hear. Or maybe the volume might have been low. Not sure.
And-
You couldn't hear it.
And
Really
I
clearly,
created my own character, therefore it is my intellectual property.
even though you used their platform to create the character.
Yep.
and that's on there.
So
And her
Nintendo pretty much dropped the hammer and said, "Yo, that Mario theme song belongs to us, and we really need you to
Stop it.
stop doing what you're doing, because they're about to ruin."
Don't do it.
Love, 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 love. Now you can sing the rest.
Love, love, love,
Say
because
that.
it's in the middle. Good job. So yeah, Nintendo is known for being under the skin of YouTubers. One that comes to mind for me is RGT 45, RGT 95, RGT 95, I think.
85.
85, thank you, 85. And he has had this complete love-hate relationship with Nintendo because he's like promoting Nintendo and having this channel. But they seem to come back at him and be like, yo, we need you to chill. And
Which is
it's like,
interesting because Beat 'em Up does it. And they treat Beat 'em Up a little bit differently.
well, he got some flack too. So he
At one
tries to
point in
be
time.
very,
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
worked on trying to be more.
yeah, he's changed things up to not be so direct with dealing with Nintendo because
Yeah.
Nintendo keeps coming at him too. But yeah, sorry YouTuber, Gilva Sunner, I think that's right. But yeah, 1,300 copyright blocks. That's insane. So being that you're our resident socialite on here, let's go with you first.
I mean, I think it's petty. I think it's weird. Like on one end, I get
As a musician,
so Right, and there's that. That's what I'm saying. Like if somebody's using my stuff or whatever, and not giving me any credit, or not necessarily not giving me any credit, but I'm not making any bread off of it.
Right.
It's like, yeah, but then the same breath is like, free promotion. So it's like pick and choose, and clearly, Nintendo picked the lesser road and decide to super. I mean, 1,300. That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
Chico.
I don't know. Given the amount of stuff that's on YouTube, that almost seems low.
But for that person, for that one person,
Oh, one person, yeah, that's a lot.
But then that would lead us to say, like, how many copyrighted things was he, putting out on Spotify and on YouTube? Full video game soundtracks.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they kind of asked for it.
yeah.
So
I mean, for like us playing Animal Crossing and hearing a KK song in the background, that's like, that would be considered petty. But a full on, you can go out and buy an album,
you buy
type
an OST
soundtrack
and
of
then you
something.
just throw it up on the internet.
Yeah, you was asking for it.
Some of the list of games that you can find, well, not find the soundtracks now, but their soundtracks were up there. Zelda, Link to the Past, Zelda, Twilight Princess, Zelda, Skyward Sword. That's a lot of music right there. Smash Melee, Smash Brawl. I think trying to see which other ones has like some memorable music. Super Mario World has memorable music. Kid Icarus Uprising. Mario 3D World. I mean, I think what makes this really bad is that it's all first party for Nintendo. Of course, they're gonna come and drop the hammer on you. Like, it's like going to DC and you end up doing something against Superman. It's the meal ticket. It's the golden boy. So, like, you're gonna take all the music out of the Mario and Zelda games for Nintendo's house?
Two interesting points. One is, according to this YouTuber, the videos aren't monetized. So the person's not even profiting from them. So I can imagine some people feeling kind of a way about that. And then the other thing was sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, sounds like part of the reason why the person was doing this was because people want to hear the music and it's not available on streaming services.
Oh, so they was just straight up
So
playing the music.
they were putting it up there so people could enjoy it.
Yeah, I've seen channels like that.
And they're like, well, people are enjoying it, so I wanted to put it on my channel. I'm not even earning any money. What's your problem?
Really?
Nintendo?
You're not on streaming services?
I don't know that video game soundtracks would be on a streaming service. I mean,
I've seen some.
I could
seen
see
some.
somebody
I don't know
probably
about
do it.
Nintendo, but I have seen. I mean, like, I don't know about Nintendo-owned games, but I have seen video game soundtracks.
You know
on
what makes
streaming
this
services.
interesting is if you were to buy the OTS, all the CDs of these soundtracks, and you just start playing it, if you're the radio station, you have the license through ASCAP and B&M. I can't remember the other one. Dag, that's
BMG.
bad. B&G.
BMG. Yeah.
No. It's something and something.
Oh.
I can't remember. But either way, because of those, you can play anything that falls under those two branches of distribution licenses. And this, you go to, well, Tower doesn't exist anymore. You go to, does Sam Goody still exist?
No. I don't
Does the
think so.
Wiz still exist?
Absolutely
no.
not.
Oh, what? Where can you go buy music anymore? Because you can't go to Best Buy.
Can't you?
No,
You
I think
sure?
they. I don't think they sell CDs anymore.
Oh,
They do sell
Walmart.
vinyl sometimes.
Walmart.
Walmart.
Target.
You go to Walmart or Target and you buy the soundtrack to Super Mario World.
Can you?
Let's say that you do.
Okay.
Then you decide you want to be a pirate radio station and you go ahead and you put it out yourself for everyone to listen to. Can you come back and say, well, I own the CD?
No, it's not.
That's not how
It's
this works.
not-
That's not how any of
Buying
this
a
works.
book doesn't mean you now own the content in the book. It's like you just own the book, the physical book, but you can't then just type it up real quick and republish it just because you own the book. It's not your intellectual property.
Either though, sometimes some people have done it for what is it? What is the yellow and black books?
Yellow
Oh,
Pages?
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes. Well, that's adaptation, and that's a whole different thing.
Still subject to copyright.
Yeah. But yeah.
And also, I can kind of see if people were using I don't know who this person's channel and going there and using it for purposes that annoyed Nintendo. So maybe Nintendo wasn't completely just annoyed by this. Maybe Nintendo was annoyed that this person had become a source for other people to do
Or they
stuff they didn't
probably
want.
gave Nintendo an idea of actually, well, you know.
Well, then maybe they started
they had to
doing
get the music from somewhere.
Yeah.
So Nintendo had to provide this music.
Yeah, where did it come from in the first place? That's a good question.
Don't know, but like I said, I'm assuming like you go to any of those sites that sell games and games accessories, you can buy the CDs of these soundtracks.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
that sucks. That
that's a shame.
this dude is trying to do a public service of playing this music that's hard to find or listen to, and then Nintendo's like, we're protecting our intellectual property that you are infringing upon. So Chico, I'm gonna need you to stop playing all that music on YouTube.
There are I'll just say there's a plethora of albums if you type in Super Mario that show up on Spotify.
Shenanigans. Well, this is YouTube. But no, the article says that you couldn't find that on Spotify. And Chico, just with his sleuthing,
Found it on Spotify.
yeah. So, has anyone changed their perspective and mind since now we can
it
confirm
doesn't
that
look
Spotify
like
has
they're
them?
full on albums. It looks like they're mixes of like different video games on an album.
So not necessarily something that Nintendo's done.
I haven't run across anything that says by Nintendo. So
You know what? Let's deviate a little bit.
Oh, you sure you want to do that live?
Nintendo
Ooh,
OST. Let's see what we can find.
Nintendo. What do you do?
that's a good idea. What happens if I type in Nintendo?
So we have some soundtracks here. Killer Cuts, which I actually still have from when they released Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo. It's one of my favorite CDs. There's one for Super Smash. There's one for Super Smash. There's one for Nintendo, for Link. No, Zelda. Another one for Zelda. That's Killer Instincts. So they're out there.
Why can't we enjoy your
And it looks
music,
like we can
Nintendo?
all make purchases if we so choose. Let's check the shopping area real quick.
Shopping.
And yeah, look at that's a cool. Is that an album?
What?
That's cool.
Maybe
That's the son from Super Mario Brothers too.
Say maybe shopping was
I
a
can't
bad
stand
idea
that
for you.
son.
Let's see.
That
This
son's
Wasn't
always
it World
messing me up.
2?
I don't even
World
remember.
2?
So those of you that are listening
don't
to
remember
us
where it
on the
was.
podcast directories, anywhere you listen to podcasts, we are on the shopping section of Google, looking at some of these OSTs that have been released from Nintendo, or at least we think some of them. I know some of them have because I have the Smash one right here that came as a promotion from Nintendo.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of sucks that you can't go and get these. Not get it, but listen to it just as is. But you know, if we as artists were to create something and then all of a sudden everybody in the world has access to it for free, then what do we do?
And I'm learning about that right now.
See? So, can we truly be mad at Nintendo for dropping the hammer?
Not completely.
A lot of creators
sad.
made that music. They worked hard playing the ukulele and the
Cello,
and the
bass,
banjo,
trumpet,
and
clarinet,
the synthesizers,
harp.
and sampling Mario's voice. And woo-hoo!
Yahoo!
Then you got some games that got like full on orchestras and everything.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's hard to be mad, considering, a lot of people put a lot of work into this stuff. So sorry, dude. Nintendo might have, did what's best for them. But talking about what's best for people, I did good on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Ubisoft feels that
Oh, yeah, that is good.
it's
job.
good for us to have NFTs in our life.
You said it was good. I was like, no, it wasn't. Well, but it was. It was good.
So,
What you doing, Chris?
Oh no.
Testing.
Yeah, I'm just.
he's
I guess it's in like I'm about to move some furniture and say something. Nah, man, I'm chilling.
so
No,
yes,
it looked like you moved up like I'm fitting to learn
you
about
about
this.
to drop the hammer.
Oh,
Huh?
it
You
looked
moved
like
up like, oh, I'm about to learn me something today.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, you got it right.
So yes, Ubisoft believes that NFTs are a good thing, and even though it's something that is still kind of new in the numbers of the world, it's something that we should care about, even if we don't understand it. So I'm going to throw it to Chris real quick because I sent him, actually I think I sent it to everybody to see, an article about a artist who pretty much turned her whole existence around through the use of NFTs. And then you got excited because
I'm plotting. I'm not going to say exactly how mine will differ from others, but I'm plotting. Just know.
so Chris is trying to figure out how he can make that digital coin.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
coin.
So,
I refuse to be financially distraught for the rest of my life.
yay. So, if you don't know what an NFT is, an NFT is a non-fungible token, something that you are able to embed code in that is authenticated by the blockchain. That all sounds very fancy for saying something we'll never see because it's not real, but it's valued really high because someone believes that it is that it's one of a kind or unique because it's not being reproduced. So that's the simple way of saying it. Okay.
Yay.
So I'm intrigued by this whole thing of NFTs. Came out of nowhere, it feels like. Same thing with Bitcoin and all that.
Well, no, it was around a lot longer than what we knew of. Like it was happening prior,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden the general public started finding out about it.
Yeah, we reached a tipping point for it, so now the public
Big
is...
names and celebrities got involved. So
So, NFTs and games.
I talked to you about it almost a year or two ago.
Yeah, absolutely you did. and I'm just starting to get around to understanding it, to be interested enough about it. So I'm sorry for being a late adopter on that. But this goes back to one of our shows that we did earlier, where we talked about product placement in games and how I wasn't a fan of it. Because like you're already paying $60 for a game, and then now they're getting all this marketing money
For the
from
boxes.
Pepsi and Coke and Fanta. I don't know. Fanta
Well, for
does
some,
anything.
I would say for
Well,
some
yeah,
games
so-
that makes it more realistic.
To have NFTs.
No, to have those marketed.
Oh, I mean, like
Marketing's
racing games, you see those billboards and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I get it. But it's not decoration. They're getting paid to have this stuff in there. Like Chico makes Chico Kart or something, and you go around a sharp turn and you see a billboard for, I don't know, Ghostbusters. Answer the Call. That's not the one that you like. That's the one that you just like. I think. Yeah.
What?
Answer the Call is the Lady Ghostbusters,
Is it? No, it's not.
isn't it?
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah, because
think so.
Afterlife is the one that he likes.
All right.
Yeah, Afterlife. So you turn the corner and you see Afterlife. That deal, they would have made money to be featured in the game, but yet we still got to pay full price for it. So I guess the question is, are those the two things that we're talking about here, or do you see it differently?
Well, I mean, this is people sitting at home creating something, be it elaborate or simple. They make it, it's coded, they sell it. It's not too far off for saying one of us making a painting and auctioning it off. So
But is it really?
Yeah, that's part of the point. Like there are a lot of people who think this is just silly, but there are plenty of things that we
well, I think the silly
assign a lot of value that
right.
don't really make sense.
The silly part comes into where, okay. For example,
Okay.
you have a painting of mine.
Yes, absolutely, I do. A couple.
You can throw those up on the wall,
Yes, I can.
show them off, and whatever you want to do with them.
Absolutely.
What exactly do you do with NFT? Just hold up your phone to
Yes.
whoever wants to see it.
There's some ways that you can display your NFT. I think I've seen Vince Carter have his go through a hologram.
Yeah, I don't have hologram money to display stuff. I spent all my money on an NFT.
You paid the gas fee. So,
I did hear an interesting story, and now this has been filtered through someone else, so don't quote me on the specifics. But as I recall, it is this artist, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna sell you this piece of art that I made with my own hands. I'm gonna sell you this piece of art, and I'll give you the art and an NFT of the art. I'm gonna give you a year. And at the end of that year, do you want to keep the piece of art or do you want to keep the NFT? If you keep the NFT, I will burn the piece of art." So now the NFT has more
absolutely
value.
rare. Yeah.
If you want to keep the piece of art, I get to resell NFTs
Yep.
of it. So it's maybe taking away value from it. But if you don't value it that much, then I get to sell these original digital copies of it. I thought that was very interesting.
From what I was quickly studying about NFTs, like the whole thing of the resellability of these things, it's strange. Like, you make it, and then let's say you sell, for example. So let's say Chico sells his depiction of Donatello and Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. And somewhere in the code, he has it to where if it was to be resold anytime into the future, he would get pretty much a royalty. So let's say it sells for $1,000, and then that person then resells it.
Good night.
Well,
I'm an old person. I gotta do what the watch says. The watch tells me to go to sleep.
Show's over.
So
We'll talk about NFTs next week, everybody.
So someone else decides to sell it. Well, in the NFT, it could say, well, Chico wants 10% of every sale moving forward. So essentially, he's getting a royalty on every resale. I think that's good for like small time artists, individuals that are independent, things like that. But when we start talking about Ubisoft, big French developer responsible for great games like Family Feud and Rayman and what's the one with the dogs?
no, that's not it.
Something dogs. Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have
So-
all of those.
So they turn that stuff into NFTs?
They can. Like, you can take a still from it and turn it into an NFT or something.
So how is that good for us?
For who? Well, how was the
Us as
them
consumers.
selling the game? good
Who's
for you?
buying? Shut up, Chris. First and foremost,
Oh,
I would not be buying a still of a video game. But you know what I just realized? You could sell an NFT along with a video game.
Yeah, absolutely.
With each video game, you get an NFT. The same way you get your own code for like downloads,
stuff.
in-game content.
Yep.
Yeah, you can. They could. Wow.
And that's where it starts to open up.
And I'm telling you right now, if one of y'all sit down here and try to steal my idea, we mark the time and the date. King.
We'll get that timestamp for you, buddy.
Thank you.
There you go. So, I don't think that it's good for us because Chris is going to come and get you. He's hunting. He's looking. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that face. That's face someone you don't mess with.
nope.
And if you're listening on the podcast, go to YouTube so you can see the face.
I keep saying I want to experiment with creating an NFT.
Dude, we should all do NFTs.
Because, I mean, I have, like,
The skill set. Series.
not just that, I have, like,
Serious skill
artwork
set.
that's just sitting there. So I could,
And-
like,
and
literally
that's-
take it and scan it.
And that's been the big things with all of these artists that have moved into NFTs. Is like when you're sitting on a stockpile of art, you know, it's not worth anything unless someone gives you some money for it. Now you can transfer it into an NFT, and all of a sudden you become a selling artist.
Make all the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Which takes us back to Ubisoft.
It's not
What-
for you.
It's like Kickstarter all over again.
We've talked about this. It is for the independent artists. It is not for you, Ubisoft. I don't like. That's my gut instinct.
Power to the
I don't
people.
know.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
I want to say that it's cool for a game company to flip their assets and make new things, but my heart goes to the independent. It goes to the person who doesn't have big budgets and can't get big licensing deals and
Not for you.
just all that stuff.
But you see more and more they keep tapping into things that weren't initially for them. Like a lot of these big companies.
Like Polo. I'll have to show you that later.
I
It'll
don't
make
know.
it'll make a lot more sense later.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
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 All right.
Okay.
Yes.
So, You know, if you just Google NFT and click images, then pictures of NFTs come up.
Okay. Experimentation time. Let's do
Seems
a
like
Google
there's more to
search.
that thought. Was-
And then you said go to images.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just.
And one in particular, there is this monkey that they just keep redoing over and over. And
Oh, that's a particular thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I keep
Like
seeing
I saw
monkeys when
someone making a video annoyed about the. It was like Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton, and
So Chico,
they had their own, and what like they made one especially
So-
for Paris Hilton, and
Oh,
so
yeah, I
she
remember
bought
that.
that one, and I can't
right,
remember.
but so
I don't know.
I'm looking at a lot of this stuff. If it has to deal with NFTs, and
Yeah.
you can easily drop this koala bear looks like something you've done. Like you made a koala
Thievery.
bear character.
I've never done a koala bear, but
You sure it wasn't a koala bear?
I'm pretty sure.
What do you say? You sure it wasn't this koala bear? This I think I've
closely.
seen you make that koala.
But so you pick one, and I'm assuming
that's funny.
this is an NFT that someone
Look
owns,
at this.
right?
Yeah.
So
That worked out really well.
what happens if I screenshot it?
You don't
It's
have
not
an
the
original
same
copy
thing.
of it. Everything is in the data of when it was
So
created.
what's in the data that's supposed to be worth anything now?
It's
Whatever-
about ownership.
whatever you
it's,
meant.
It's tracking ownership in a way that just
Blockchain.
copying and or saving as or so it doesn't like it's a copy, but this is the original. And, like one of the points that this person being interviewed said about it was it sort of solves a problem in the art world having NFTs because it's tough to do you have the actual painting or is this a fake
So
that is passing for and being sold for millions of dollars like oh no
so it
it's a
stops
fake.
people from stealing other people's artwork.
Sort of, yeah. And
In
you
a
can see
sense.
the chain of ownership of it.
Yeah, because it's all on a record in the blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So it's kind of like anything you create, as far as artists are concerned, should be turned into an NFT just for safety
That's the-
reasons.
That is the argument.
In a sense.
That's the argument.
Maybe.
Yep.
That kind of makes sense
Okay.
as far as artists owning their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But then brings us back to Ubisoft because they consider themselves to be artists.
Well, they are.
Do they get to play in this world too?
Technically,
Now, are they
yes.
trying-
Any company wants to sell something, make something and sell it. I mean, now they're making NFTs. Is that so different?
I guess not.
I mean, they're selling.
Baseball cards.
Well,
So they're
that-
digital
that-
digital pack-ins.
they do have those as well, but no, I mean they're selling. They could be selling screenshots or sketch of the designs. You know,
Sure.
What's the word? Sequential art.
Yeah.
They could be doing that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be the game that you sit there and play and know every scene. So
No? Okay. Moving on. So, since the future is here, let's talk more about Skynet. So, Skynet wiping out humanity would look a lot like what's going on right now, says James Cameron. Go for
I don't know.
it. She used up her quota of hip things to say today.
Like when, like when people are forced to take something in order to keep their jobs, and if they don't,
Oh.
you find an alternative, to make life harder for them, which a lot of times can lead up to people doing certain things out of
Desperation.
desperation.
When the system fails you.
I don't remember that happening in Terminator, but I feel you. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but think about it. Like, if you, like, I've done something that, you know, I had to do what I had to do because I got to, you know, keep my job. We'll talk. Yeah, that's happened. So
Did he send a robot into the future to kill somebody in the past?
I would be the one to do that, but no.
And do they still have to be naked to pass through?
Question.
Oh.
Do the clothes go with you? But no, so it's like, but yeah, we're living in a lot of booked situations.
Ready Player One.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Metaverse.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're dealing with a lot of this stuff. So you know, people being fired, people feeling like there's no hope, feeling trapped. All of these different things, like these are some of the things that have been written in books before. So
Machines are taking some jobs away.
and machines are taking some jobs away. You know,
Factories, checkouts.
things are being cloned. Robots have been made. I'm sorry, AIs. Let me be respectful. AIs are being made.
Yeah, AI doesn't like when you talk bad about AI.
Exactly. That's why I said. That's why I said AI, because you're not simply a robot.
We
Thanks,
respect-
Mark.
We
You are a
respect our AI overlords. Hail Hydra.
I want to see a fight. I want to see a fight between Tom and Mark.
Huh?
Tom,
He doesn't know who Tom
our
is.
best friend Tom.
But from what you call it? MySpace, Tom? You know he sold MySpace and is just living the good life, right?
I know,
Tom and
but Tom and Mark, I wouldn't pay to see him have it out, but I'd watch.
Well, that's gonna end up being on the metaverse. Whatever happens, that's gonna be exclusive content coming to you live.
I'd rather see Mark and the owner of Twitter myself. Dude, well, former owner, dude with the
Well,
long beard.
Well, shut up. We can talk about it later. No, this is it. Well, I guess we can talk about it now.
That'd be a more fun fight to watch.
Mark, Mark is blaming
Oh yeah, he's blaming TikTok.
TikTok for the decline.
The decline
the
of what?
decline of-
Social?
People leaving Facebook.
I can see that.
TikTok?
I don't
No.
see
Why not?
The reason why people are leaving is because of the things that you're doing. Have you seen these new ARs?
You're not on it
these,
enough.
Yeah, these new ARs, these new Facebook ARs look nothing like the ARs before look like the people that they were designed after. Now these ARs don't
Yeah,
look anything like us.
Chris has on blush and lipstick. Yeah, his avatar is weird.
I didn't see.
I know nothing about any of this because I stay strictly on my iPhone with my whatever this thing is. I don't even want to say because it makes you sound old because I don't remember the name of it. But
You make you sound
that
old,
just made
bruh.
you sound-
Make you sound old.
You just did it to
late.
yourself.
damn it! No,
Yeah, mine looks nothing. It looks like, and other people that I know, like this doesn't look like us.
how do we find this thing? I want to try it and see what.
Go on
see what it
Facebook.
does
Go
for
to your
me.
Facebook.
Okay, I'm gonna do this while y'all talking. All right, so I'm gonna go to
La 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 la.
Facebook.
Act as if you're about to make a post. Go to your.
Okay. And act like I'm gonna make a post.
So he's
And then
in
do what?
Facebook.
Okay, so you see? Do you know that has like a picture of you of your image?
Up at the top.
say if it's a-
It's me.
No.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna come around.
I don't see anything else. All right. Let's get up close since Chico's gonna come over here on camera one. Uh-huh. I don't have that.
Hey,
Oh, there we
you
go.
know,
All right. So then what did I do?
That, then you see all your avatars.
This?
If you've actually made one.
I haven't.
Have one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So how do I go about making one?
It's a good question.
I don't know.
See,
We just had it.
it's not just me.
Well,
What do you
no,
mean?
I made
No,
one. It was
no,
a
we
while ago.
we have one.
Now I'm all behind
Why does it
again.
change?
See, I don't know what's going on. All right. So,
Why is it the same? I didn't change it all.
and what the heck? I don't know what's going on
Still
with
Why
this.
is it different?
So, I'm not gonna worry about it because then that's just gonna give them more data
What's that
about me.
update? Was that update?
I stay updating my phone, so I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Well, you'll find out when you go on Metaverse and tell us about it.
yeah, because I'm definitely doing that
Oh.
because I have my Oculus, so that automatically connected me to the metaverse.
How much is the Oculus?
Should be a big
300
red robot.
minimum. That should be a what? A
What?
big robot.
A big red robot.
Okay, sure. Like the one in the thing that we saw.
Yes.
Sure. I did nothing with a meta baby.
Oh God! Oh God!
You
no.
just realized what I was talking about.
I know. I realized what you're talking about, and then I realized that the certain details behind that video that we're not going to mention.
So
I met a body. My choice.
Don't say it. But what's the first thing the father said to her after she said she?
Oh, I'm not going that far.
Okay, we'll talk.
okay, all right. Because I don't know what I don't know.
We don't want to.
But you can watch the video in our group
Yes.
on Facebook.
What's
Surprisingly,
it called?
I Love Nerd Life community.
There you go. Join it. Be a part of the conversation. So, I don't understand this article.
Did you read it? What did it say?
I kind of read some of it. I was just talking about like just how like we're living some of the things out that was already kind of predicted, and that's what. Okay, then I did get it. Never mind. So
I expected more destruction, but
Well, you know, population control takes time.
yeah, I mean, just because there's not destruction here doesn't mean it's not anywhere else.
Okay, then there's that.
so
We definitely, to an extent, we have our privileges in comparison to other people. So
I'm waiting for there to be a Terminator that's looking for
Sarah Connor,
Sarah Connor. Then-
John Connor.
Yeah, and then I'll
but
be
you know that's not the only book he wrote.
Wait, what?
what? What are you talking about?
You talking about James Cameron, right?
I'm just talking about just Terminator for just the movies. Reading.
Oh no, that wasn't a read.
No. He means, why would I read?
Oh, I was like, that I was reading you. I'm like, no.
Which is hilarious because he's always reading something.
No, I'm not necessarily reading stuff like this. If they put a Terminator in a book about real estate,
He's showing you how to go back in time and get good plots.
So
Yeah,
entrepreneurial
listen.
book.
or even how to build a DeLorean so you can go back in time and get all the stats for all the baseball games, and then you go into the future. And
Are you a Terminator wanting to start your own business?
Well, we have the course for you.
exclusively on Teachable.com.
We'll show you
Terminate
what,
the market.
We'll show you. We'll show you the right time frames to go back to.
Look,
Find
that's
that
it.
deal that you missed 200 years ago.
That's it. When I tell you I would own so much GameStop stock,
I bought some artwork for $1 million.
Keep going.
No.
it's like Chris just became a billionaire overnight.
Go back to the start of Bitcoin.
Yes.
Oh man.
And once I hit it big, let's buy NFT.
I'm gonna make the first one and sell it for $69 million because
$1 million.
that's what it sells for, apparently. So, interesting. Well, I think we came up on our last story. Did I skip
What?
one?
I don't know.
Jeez, I think I might have
Have we?
skipped one by
wait.
accident. Let me see.
But do you have much time? Do we have time to do?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Why don't you just look here?
Something we do. Yes. I missed
You
one.
did skip one.
Yes. Okay, so I got the last one.
But it still involves money, so well,
Yay, it worked out.
Yay.
So Twitch rolls out a new way for streamers to make money. So this actually worked out pretty great going in this order. Haha, I did that on purpose. No, I didn't. So Twitch is making their own coin. Because why not? Everybody's making their own. We need to make, oh man, we need to make ILNL
That's what
coin.
it is.
We need to make ILNL coin. I don't know what we'll sell
wait a minute.
or buy with it. I don't know. Maybe we'll
Here for it.
on each
I have
coin
500 here
is
for
minted
it.
is minted to say I'm here for it.
You know, with the right time management,
So
stream at the same time, same bat channel, same
Wait,
bat
did we
day.
read the same article?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, we didn't touch this one.
No, you said Twitch is making a coin.
Well, no,
they roll out a
Switch is-
new way
Switch
for
is make-
streamers to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that sounds different than Switch just making a coin. It's about the people making coin.
Yes.
So I guess
Yeah,
he's
you
saying
made,
by,
and then you went over and said
Oh.
we should have an ILNL coin. You
No,
made it
because I
sound
was just thinking. I was
completely
just
different.
thinking about. No, I was just thinking about the
Making
whole thing with
coins,
cryptocurrency
yeah.
and all that. No,
Oh.
That's why I was
not,
like, wait a
no,
minute.
No, not that story.
No, no.
Not that
I-
story. No,
no, he's saying
I
pretty
was
much like
confused too.
we need to make
Okay.
we need
Okay,
to find a way
gotcha.
to make a coin.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so it's cool.
I was like, I read this story. What happened?
It's cool that you know, for all the time that Twitch has been on, that they're trying to make it for the creators to make a steady, more reliable income stream, especially for those that are really putting in the hours of making content and keeping people on.
They've literally turned it into a 9 to 5.
So
When I tell you, listen,
Uh-oh.
let me.
Uh-oh.
sucked his teeth.
Uh-oh.
Nigerian hair.
Oh.
I need to work on some things because
But go on, continue with the reading of the
Yeah.
article.
So it appears that they're going to announce a new program, and it's going to help to stabilize income for their creators. So I know for us as creators, because we're all creators on this platform, YouTube, and iTunes, anywhere to listen to podcasts, it would be nice to just do what we do and get a check, no matter what. But that's not the case because
And
you know
we don't
everyone has to
exactly
do
put in the
ads.
hours.
Sad.
And we don't exactly put in the hours.
Well, we don't put in like streaming hours where
Right.
we're like sitting in front for like 3 to 4 hours at a time. And it's like,
see.
hey, watch us talk about whatever we find on the internet.
Somebody put out a calculator real quick.
A calculator real quick.
You don't
Sure.
have one on your, oh, you don't have your phone.
I got you. What would you like me to calculate for you?
Okay. 25
25
times 10
times 10
times 80.
times 80. Is that it? Mm-hmm. The number is 20,000. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
20,000. So technically,
At hours.
I should make technically. I guess I should be making 20,000 every $20,000. But of course, you know this.
Every
Tax.
year?
No,
Every month? Every day?
every 2 weeks.
20 grand?
Doing what?
Yeah.
No, like the work that I do now, but I don't.
You were trying to calculate your hours of what you should be earning?
Let me make sure I got this right. Make sure I got this right.
Okay, let's try again.
Okay. $25 an hour
25.
times what? Oh, you know, I did that wrong. I did that wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. $25 an hour.
Yes.
Times 80.
8 hours. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's more
Okay.
reasonable.
Okay.
2,000.
2,000.
2,000. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
about
Fitting
to-
to go
you
into
about to go
education.
home.
What type?
Real
What type
mad.
of job are you
Like,
doing? You getting
what am I
20?
doing? Like, wait a minute.
He's getting that
Hold on.
extra type of money.
Wait. Why? What am
What
I
are
doing?
you streaming?
Where is?
Where is all this money going?
Listen. No, but you know what?
It's that black market education.
I
So,
know.
get in.
No, but the shade is there is a website that they're promoting a specific a certain website that that other website. They've been promoting it for like content, like music and
Huh.
yeah. So no, I would not mind streaming on Twitch, streaming on that website for that type of content,
Right.
like video game content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could put a lot of hours of Animal Crossing in. You could lose a whole day doing that. But you have to be really entertaining. Chris's Corner.
No. I need help in creating a name for my
It's a bot.
He needs a bot.
I need a bot. Not saying that I would create a bot or use bots, but
Oh, I'd create one if I could. That'd be awesome.
look,
I had the know-how. Yeah.
look.
Everybody
didn't
has
say
the
that I
know-how.
would.
Every single one of you can create whatever you want. Because there's somebody else you could pay to have it to do it. You don't need to know how to make a car. You just need to know how to find the person that makes the car, and you pay them to make the car for you.
This is true.
Yeah. So
This
you
is
want to
true.
make that bot,
Yeah, I don't have bot making money.
dude. You can get somebody making like your software for cheap, depending on what it is you want it to do.
And you will get caught fast.
That is not true if you know what you're doing. There's ways to make everybody's life much.
It's not
happier.
illegal to create a bot and sell its usage.
Depends on what
Exactly.
it's doing.
I have nothing to do with what it's doing. That's the person that bought it.
You just make it. You make it, sell it,
I mean,
and you put the disclaimer.
I can't. I don't want to say it. I
Like
want
if
to.
I ain't learned nothing else from Smith and Wesson,
What you
Look.
learn?
then I'm not getting in trouble for making the gun.
Look,
Just making it.
I learned some stuff today on Black Market. So,
It was an educational day, wasn't it?
oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. Shout out and rest in peace to
Indeed.
Michael Williams. Oh yeah, Omar's coming.
Oh, indeed.
Oh indeed.
So, is it a good thing that Twitch is giving a handout or hand up? This is a hand up.
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people that's been doing this for years on YouTube and making money for it. So now that Twitch is the next thing for everyone,
Yeah.
especially for like just streaming games, yeah.
Give them money so they can start their own G4s.
Hey,
There you go.
there's like I think there's a. I was listening to the radio. It was a few months ago. I was in my car with my mother, and there's a gospel DJ who has his own Twitch channel. So you can literally there's a
Yeah, I never understood how they get away with the music stuff on Twitch.
Me either. Which takes us back to that other article
Yeah.
about Nintendo. Yeah.
Because with
Oh, what's up with
when we go to
the DJ dude
oh yeah,
that gets people to sing on his stuff? How did they get to do that?
gets people to sing in this stuff. What do you mean?
The DJ guy that always does all the shows.
Mark.
He passes the mic or something.
Oh. He has that show on, was it BT or?
Something.
That's a show on BET, so I'm assuming he's got the
They paid for the
rights
rights
and
for
the
the
stuff
show.
to do that.
Yeah, but I
This
thought he
is
started.
streaming.
I thought he started doing that before.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
Nah, the
please
DJ,
continue.
the gospel DJ I know, heard. He put his Twitch channel out. That was like Twitch. But the thing is, though, if you're playing video games, like we've all visited Treasure Islands before, right?
I
You
think
ever
just
visited
you and
Treasure
I.
Island? You haven't. It's great.
Oh man, I got all my stuff legit.
How can you?
I was
I'm
legit.
sorry. No. How can you say that's not legit? It's very legit. Is it in the game?
I have no idea.
It is.
It's in the game.
Okay.
So how you acquire it?
Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Well,
you-
in
how
my
you-
game because
Yeah,
Captain and Dodos ain't never flown me to any type of treasure island.
well, they just don't have the directions.
Exactly. Or the address.
Yep.
But yeah, so there's a lot of treasure islands that I visited that was just playing straight up music all day.
Yeah,
And they're probably using bots.
but I think they're using copyright-free music, royalty-free music. I think, maybe. Don't know. Don't know. But that's a good point.
That lo-fi stuff.
Yeah.
I do it.
We need to get Chris Emmanuel. Somebody make
Show
that.
me the game, Ghost.
Somebody make that info product for Chris with the Real, so he could get it in and make his own treasure islands.
Show me how to do that. Feel free to reach out to me at avsterling81
There you go
on
again.
Instagram. Or Akinbuwa81, AKINBUWA81. Or House of Van Sterling on IG.
And with that, let's go on ahead and close out the show. All right, for Chris,
Peace.
for Chico.
Oh, we actually got to say goodnight or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta say something.
Yeah, we out.
For Tanisha,
Hello, hello.
for Kristen, and for myself, Tim. Thanks as always for watching and listening. Of course, you can find us wherever you put in ILNL. We are dominating our own hashtag. So find us on the multiple platforms. Smash buttons, like them, subscribe them,
Share.
things.
Share.
Yes, all those things that help to increase all the love, because it helps us pay for the channel and all the work. It does actually, hopefully eventually. But with all that being said, go for it.
This is your
Yes. That's copywritten.
Oh, pitiful. Pitiful.
What is?
me.
Yep, pitiful.
My granddaddy used to say, "Luff it tip."
Sorry, what?
Pitiful backwards. Luff it tip.
Oh my God. Talking about them kids like that. Grandma, granddaddy, what does that mean? Nothing. I love it too.